The prop that we're going to use today is an exercise band, and I've gone ahead and I've laid mine out lengthwise on my mat. If you don't have an exercise band, or if your exercise band is too short and it doesn't really work for the exercises, you can just skip the exercise band altogether. Or you can even take a 1 pound, 1 pound dumbbells, or 2 pounds, whatever you're comfortable with, or even 2 cans of soup that you have in your kitchen cabinet, or vegetables, whatever, and just use them as a little bit of weight for your arms, okay? So let's go ahead and stand on your elongated band in the center of your mat and stand with your legs and feet about shoulder width apart. This class is going to be Pilates, but more with a fitness focus, all right? So we're going to start off with squats because it's really important to have strong legs and strong hips for our overall health and well-being. So when it comes to the squats, you can just go as low as is comfortable for you, but try not to let your thighs go further than parallel to the floor. So with my legs about shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, I'm going to bend my knees, and as I bend my knees are going to go forward towards my first and second toes. I'm going to keep my chest lifted and my hips shift back. You can even have a little bit more weight back in your heels, and I just bring my hands towards my heart. And then I lower my arms down as I straighten my legs. So again, I'm going to bend my knees, keep my chest lifted, open up the chest, gazing forward, and then I lengthen my legs and lower my arms. So you can inhale as you bend, and exhale as you straighten your legs. When you straighten your legs, go ahead and squeeze your tush a little bit. Get a little flexion in your glutes, and then bend the knees and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Make sure that your feet stay flat on the floor as well. You don't want to lift your heels as you bend your knees. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Good. Squats really get the blood going in the body. It's important to practice squats because we're always going from standing to sitting, from sitting to standing. So it's important that we have strong legs and muscles in the butt to help us do that. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use the exercise band if you have them. So I'm going to take one end of the band, each end in each hand, and I'm going to bend my elbows. So my elbows are going to be in, and my hands are going to be as high as my shoulders. And again, you can not use a band. You could either also use a little weight in each hand to do this as well. So I'm going to bend my knees, and then I'm going to push through the legs and stand tall. So the band gives me a little bit more resistance as I straighten my legs, making the legs and the hips work a little bit harder. Inhale and exhale. Take your time. No need to rush. Let's do 3 more, you guys. Last one. Beautiful. Now, lower your arms down. So the next thing we're going to do is a squat, but with a shoulder press. So we're going to lift the arms above the head to strengthen the shoulders, the deltoid muscles, okay? We're going to start with our arms bent again, elbows in, hands about the height of the shoulders. We bend the knees, open the chest, straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Bend the elbows. Bend your knees and hips, straighten your legs, reach your arms up. Inhale as you bend, exhale as you reach. Inhale as you bend, Exhale as you reach. Now, as you reach your arms up above your head, make sure that your shoulders aren't going in your ears, and try to pull your front ribs down. Try not to arch your back as you stand tall with the arms above the head. Let's do this 4 more times. Beautiful, and lower your arms down. So, notice that your legs are getting a good workout, but that last exercise gave your arms a nice little workout as well. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do involves a little bit of balance work. So again, use the band if it's comfortable for you. If you need a little bit more support, you can also do this next exercise while you're standing facing a wall in front of you, right? So you can have your hands in front of you on the wall to help brace you. So I start with my arms bent like so. I bend my knees. I straighten my legs. I shift my weight over to my right, and then I lift my left leg. I place my left foot down. I bend my knees. I straighten, and then I do a side kick over to the right. So we're taking the legs into a little abduction, again strengthening the hips. And as you stand tall and shift your weight, think about the crown of your head lifting to the sky. Stand tall on that standing leg as you press the other leg out. Good, toes always point forward. Let's do 1 more on each side. Woo! And then lengthen your arms down. Okay. So now let's focus on the spine a little bit more. We're going to keep our legs straight and feet flat on the ground and just work on opening up the spine into lateral flexion. So what I'm going to have you do is arms start off long. I'm just going to bend my right elbow, reach my right arm up to the sky, side bend up and over to the left, lift up nice and tall, bend the elbow, and then lower the arm down. So I inhale as I reach my opposite arm up. I exhale as I side bend over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. So I reach up. And as I reach up, remember the shoulder pulls down, ribs stay in. Side bend over, try not to arch the back. More. And then lower. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. I like to think of or imagine that I'm standing between 2 panes of glass. So there's 1 pane in front of me, 1 pane of glass behind me, and as I side bend up and over and move, I try not to touch the glass in front or behind me. Really working in true lateral flexion, which is great for opening up the spine as well as the ribs. Let's do 1 more on each side. Last time. And then lower down. Good.